What's up everybody, welcome back to Tankers Club and to the last part of the quick review of all tanks in the store right now, the Black Friday tanks. If you missed part 1 and part 2, just go to my latest videos and you will find them. And in this third part and the last part, I'm gonna talk about the 59 platoon and about the Canon Jagdpanzer. It's not appearing here right now because I bought already this tank. We're going to talk about the M41D, the AMX 1357 and the Type 64. I'm going to save your time and not talk about the Poodle because it's just not worth it. We have other better medium tier 6 tanks in the game, premium or tier 3, but I would say the Cromwell B is just the king of the tier 6 medium tanks, and that's it. That's why I'm gonna save your time and not talking about the Poodle. But let's start now with the 59 platoon. So this tank is great. We got here a nice front turret, very hard to penetrate, an exception of that cupola, that it's the weak spot. It's a big cupola, it's a big weak spot on the turret. The hull is easy to pen anyway, but maybe if you are in high ground and summit of the hill, so your hull will be automatically angled and maybe your hull will sometimes bounce some shots, but don't rely on it. Yeah, we got also a good penetration. We are not going to struggle penetrating tier 9 and tier 8 heavy tanks. We have 268mm penetration if using premium shells. That's insane. But again, here I would say this tank is not that OP because we got other tier 8 tanks, and take a look guys how similar this tank is. Actually a copy paste of the M48A2 Räumpanzer. Only that the M48A2 Räumpanzer got that bulldog in the front there, looks like a bulldog, and yeah, the 59 platoon without it. Let's have a look again. Look at this, how similar they look. It's basically a copy paste. Look at this, it's actually the same. Big cupola in the front, and here again the same. But yeah, what I want to say is we got on the platoon, let's say 2.2 TPM. We got here 2.5 TPM for example. The Penta 8 2.4. So there is plenty of better medium tanks in point of TPM, and also in point of playstyle we got the Projector 46, also an insane medium tank. But we still, I would say, really can perform good battles with the 59 platoon. So enough talking, let's jump to the battlefield and see what can we perform with this vehicle. Let's go. The 59 platoon, the Chinese medium tier 8 medium tank in action, and thanks again to Randy who sent me this battle replay to showcase us this tank, because I don't have this tank in my garage. Here we go. So he's going for spots right now. Here we go, the Su-152 is spotted. The tier 7 Russian tank destroyer. Oof, we took a shot from the Su, but yeah, that didn't hurt us a lot. He didn't pent us with his hash shell. Here we go, the Tiger P, and take a look because we are right now high ground. The shot bounce. We are in the same time hull down and also angling our front hull, so that from this position here on the bridge the enemy vehicles will struggle to penetrate our armor actually. But if they really aim on that cupola, they can pen us. Here we go again, shot bounce. This is really, that's what I'm saying, the high ground position. You are on the top, on a hill, or in this position on the top of the bridge. You are higher than your enemy tanks, and your tank is automatically angled, and with that yeah, the enemy vehicles will really struggle to penetrate your armor. As long you don't expose your side. I'm talking if you are showing our front armor, front hull and front turret. So here we go, the team is already leading 6v4. Till now, Randy playing really sneaky style, didn't risk a lot. Look at this again, short bounce. So this is really the perfect position. Yeah, 1.9 or let's say 2k of damage in this short time, showing us the high DPM of this tank. The SU will try to hash maybe. Yep, but we were faster here. Randy is really playing and performing a great battle right now with this tank, doing actually the best what we can perform with this tank. Here we go, that's what I'm talking about. Chasing right now the Projector 46. The Projector 46, if he fired his shots already and he's still reloading his first shell, he will also struggle with us because we have a much more faster DPM if he don't have 3 shells in the magazine. And with Adrenaline, we will have also with the Platoon 59 something about, I don't know, 4.9 seconds reload time. That's really fast, that's really pew pew. Yeah, 2.2k of damage, great battle, sneaky style, and that was the 59 Platoon showcase, how to play with it. And as I told you, there is better tier 8 medium tanks in the game, but that doesn't mean that this tank is bad. As we saw, it's a strong tank, it's a very good vehicle, but I don't know, if you wanna have the best of the best medium tanks in the game, it's not the case with this one. If you wanna collect all the tanks in the vehicle in this game, just you can go for the Platoon, but I would not suggest you to go for this vehicle because, as I told you in the beginning of this video, there is much more better tier 8 tanks in the game, premium or even Tet 3 tanks. Now let's go and talk about the next one. The next tank for this quick review will be the Kanoniak Panzer. It's right now not in the store because I bought it, as I told you, and for that I got also a nice battle replay showcasing you or showcasing us how to play with the Kanoniak Panzer. Here we go. So and this offers that the TS5 is the beginner friendly version of a TD. For beginner players you can go for the TS5, but for skilled players who want to have really a fast tank destroyer with high DPM and very good accuracy, we have here really an extremely good German precision fire. Here we go. We can really play very aggressive with this vehicle if we know what we're doing. And it's gonna be really a pity if you're going to camp with this tank because we have really an insane speed, a good mobility, which allows us to perform great battles. But we have really to know what are we doing. If you rush stupidly, of course light tanks and mediums will surround you, but if you know how to sneak, how to push on enemy vehicles, we can perform with this beast really great battles. But also, of course, we can play with this vehicle that normal TD playstyle. That means going to a TD spot, camping and firing your shots. We have for that also a fast reload time. We can play both, but thanks to this mobility we can also play aggressive with this tank. Here we go, look. Oh, how did I miss that shot? I don't know why. That was definitely a ghost shell. Thanks Wargaming. Let's give it again. 370 damage per shot, insane. So in average you can deal 400 damage per shot with this tank. The email want to get finished by me. Let's give it another one on that IS. Here we go. 358 damage, insane. 2k of damage. That was a very fast and short battle, a very aggressive playstyle. And yeah, the Kanoniak Panzer is really worth it for tank destroyer lovers and especially skilled tank destroyer lovers, because we don't have a lot of armor of this vehicle. And also here in this case, that doesn't mean that this tank is the best TD in the game, because of course we got better TDs in the game. But let's have a look at the Kanoniak Panzer, how much DPM we got here. 2.7 DPM. And in my opinion, the best TDs in the game are the Scorpion. with nearly 2.9 dpm, and the SU 130 pm with also 2.6 dpm. But the SU is really a very fast tank destroyer. We got also the WZ with 2.9, but I prefer those two, the SU 130 pm and the Scorpion G. Why? Because they got turret. The Scorpion G, we can rotate completely the turret 360 degrees, and the SU 130 pm about 90 degrees. So they are really, and the G-Star, how to forget the G-Star, also the same. We got also here rotatable turrets with 2.5 dpm. So in my opinion, those are the best TDs in the game right now. The Scorpion SU 130 pm, G-Star 1008. But as we saw in the last battle, the Kanoniak Panzer is really an extremely strong vehicle and definitely worth it to go for. The next tank we will be talking about, oh, look at this, the M41 motherfucking D. So the M41D, guys, is the king of the tier 7 light tanks. But we know all light tanks means a lot of skills. We need a lot of skills while playing with light tanks, and especially with this one, because we are with this tank, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the fastest tank in the game. We have an insane, very, very fast mobility. We can reach up to 70 km per hour of top speed with this tank. That means we can really play very aggressive. The enemy tanks will struggle to aim on you if you are going like Speedy Gonzalez so fast like this. And yeah, it's really a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun with this vehicle, and it's just also in point of DPM, I think also the best DPM and tier 7 light tanks. No one got that such high DPM for a light tank in tier 7 tanks. No one, no chance. It's just, in my opinion, right now in the game, the best tier 7 light tank in the game. Definitely worth it to go for it and to play with it, but light tanks need skills, so really only for skilled light tanks player. And now let's go to the battlefield and see what can we perform with the M41D and how to play with it correctly. I'm gonna skip the beginning of the battle because I did a lot in the beginning, but here we go. I'm playing sneaky, of course, with this tank, trying not to be spotted and use my very, very high speed to relocate from point to point. Now my next victim will be the IS-2 152. I'm not scared about this dude. I'm going to show him who is the boss here. I'm the boss with my light tank. I'm not scared. He's trying to hash me, but I'm not going to take a lot of damage. Only 180, and now let's only 279. And now here we go. Who is the boss? Who is the boss here? It's me with my light tank. So we can really surround very easy TDs with light tanks, and especially with this one, because we are really very, very extremely fast. Look at this. Just in, I don't know, 2 seconds we're already speeding at, or 3 seconds we're already speeding at 70 km per hour, 71 km per hour. And that allows you really to surprise the enemy tanks so fast, especially the heavies and the TDs. They have no chance if you just come like this with your 70 km per hour, with this rotation, with this mobility. That's just insane. They have no time to react on your blitz attacks. So the Löwe is also going to be easy surrounded. Here we go. And that was my fault here, my bad. I did a small mistake surrounding the Löwe, but that would not stop me to finish him. Here we go. Very fast, very aggressive, and 1.4k of damage in just few seconds. And that was really the risky style playing with this vehicle. We can play more careful, more sneaky from distance, but I just like to play with this tank like this. Oh, we did nearly 2k of damage. I just like to play this play style with this vehicle, because if we use that speed of this vehicle, we can play like this and we can really play very aggressive. But of course, this playstyle needs skills. As I told you, we can play more careful, more sneaky, relocate from spot to spot, and easy farm damage on your enemy tanks. So yeah, the M41D it's worth it. It's the king of the tier 7 light tanks, no doubt, so go for it. But I would say it's only for skilled players who know how to play with light tanks. The next tank is the AMX 1357, also a great light tank. Yeah, DPM is not the highest, 2.3, but it's already a good DPM, 2.3 DPM for a light tank. And we have awful penetration. Play with this tank with calibrated shells to at least reach 231 of penetration. We got here how much shells on the magazine? 6, if I'm not mistaken. I just forgot about it. Let's have a look very fast. Yeah, we got 6 shells in the magazine. Insane mobility also, not more than the M41D. But it's a lot of fun with this tank. I would say this tank is just a tank for fun, to have fun playing with it. We can also perform great battles, but why should you buy this tank if we saw that the M41D is just the best tier 7 light tanks in the game? But still, playing with this tank is a lot of fun, requires also skills, because if you gonna shoot 6 shells, that means you are going to be spotted. So we have to play also very sneaky, and firing 6 shell in a row, it's also really sometimes annoying, because we have to all the time push on fire. So sometimes I even forget to push, and the enemy tanks just run away, like right now, for example. Now I got that suit. So in my opinion, it's special to have 6 shells in the magazine. That's why I think a lot of players are buying this tank. Especially, it's not that expensive right now in the store, for only 2.5k of gold, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, in my opinion, and this tank in double in a platoon, if you are playing with your teammate who got also this tank, it's also a lot of fun. It's gonna be very it's gonna annoy a lot the enemy vehicles. It's really embarrassing to receive 12 shells in a row and get surprised by this annoying tank. But yeah, we're going to play this style, the light tank style, surprising the enemy like this, surrounding tank destroyers. Here we go, boom, boom, boom. It's just satisfying to penetrate 6 times the same tank in that few time, in that short time. So yeah, but in point of effectiveness, it's just, to be honest, not the best tier 7 light tank in the game, but it's a lot of fun. So if you want to collect all the tanks in this game, if you are a dude, you want to collect them all, and or if you just want to have fun playing with light tanks, go for this tank. It's with no doubt a strong vehicle, but it's also not the best. So if you want to just go, no, I want to just only the OP, I want to buy only the OP ones, which are really worth it to go for them, it's also not the case for this vehicle. We saw it a few minutes ago that the M41D is just the best tier 7 light tank in the game, and not the AMX 1357. But to be honest, I really enjoy playing with this tank, with the AMX 1357. It's just a lot of fun. And also for this event right now, the Waffenträger Ritter event, this tank is really very good, because we can destroy a lot of tanks with this vehicle, and also steal a lot of kills, because we have just 6 shells in the magazine. So it's worth it for light tanks lovers and players who want to collect all the vehicles in this game, who want to have fun, or have fun again playing this game. But it's just not the best tank in this game, in his class, as a tier 7 light tank. That was the AMX 1357, and now we are going to talk about the last one, the Type 64. The Type 64 is also very similar to the M41D, to the playstyle. But I would say that we got here something. What we should say is, yeah, that's what I want to say. The Cromwell B, as I told you, is the king of the medium tanks. In tier 6 medium tanks, we got here with this tank 2k DPM. The Type 64 got 1.7 DPM, and it's a light tank. And we got here, let's see, 42 speed and 73 rotation and 22 armor. Cromwell B got 42 speed, nearly the same rotation and better armor. So what I want to say is, why should we go for the Type 64 if we can go for the Cromwell B? Okay, so that's the point. The Cromwell B is just the best tier 6 medium, and also light, and also the king of the light tanks, because it's also a fast medium tank. So what I want to say is, if you want the best tier 6 light or medium tank in the game, go for the Cromwell B, no doubt. It's just the best. If you want to have fun, collect all the tanks, or go for the Type 64, yes, we can go. It's still a good tank with a good mobility, but in my opinion, it's just not the best tier 6 light tank in the game. But still a strong tank. We can also have fun with it, perform great battles with it, and that's what we are going to see right now in this battle, showcasing you how to play with this vehicle. I was sleeping at the beginning of the battle, sorry for that, but then I woke up. I got some internet problems, and then I started sneaking my first shot and surprising my first victims. Here the Type T-34. I'm not the main target, he's busy with my teammate. That allows me to farm easy my damage and keep moving to the next one. Here we go, on to the next one, on to the next one. Here we go, 200 of damage with precision fire. Let's keep moving. APC headshot, let's ram that VK. Here we go, 91 of damage. Boom. And another one. Boom. Roll back. I'm gonna take a shot anyway. And my teammate helped me. Where is the last one? Should be somewhere here. It's the Medjay. So good mobility, good gun precision, no doubt. It's really a strong tank, definitely a strong tank. And here we go. But as I told you, I suggest you to go better for the Cromwell B, because it's just the best one. Wait for it in the store, save your gold, and go better for the Cromwell B. Yeah, that's it for the quick review about all the tanks in the store. Black Friday tanks in offer right now. Only 2 days left, so hurry up if you want to buy one of those tanks. And now let's resume very fast which tanks are worth it to go for and which not, or which ones they are anyway not the best in their class in the game, and which ones are really OP and definitely worth it to go for. So the Super Hellcat, yes, go for it. Strong, too OP. The Object 907, it's good, but we got better tier 10 medium tanks in the game, like the T-22 medium, like the T-62A, like the E-50M and other tanks. So it's worth it, but not the best, so not OP, so save your gold in my opinion. The K91, worth it, OP, go for it. The AMX 30B, save your gold. The Object 274A, save your gold. The Skoda T56, save your gold. The TS5, beginner friendly tank destroyer, so for beginner players who love to play with tank destroyers, yes, go for it. We got there a strong front armor. The T54A2 OP, go for it. The T55A, save your gold. We got the T54 in the game, which is the twin bro of this tank, so why should you waste your gold on that tank? The Lance C, save your gold. The 59 Platoon, save your gold. The M41D, go for it, definitely. The AMX 1357, it's a fun tank, 71% offer. save your gold or go for it. It's not a problem. Both are good and wise decisions. I can understand some players who say, I don't care if it's the best tank or not, it's just a lot of fun, and it's indeed a lot of fun playing with the AMX 1357. That's why I would say, yeah, go for it. The Type 64 we saw also in the last video, a good strong tank, a good offer too, but we got a better tier 6 medium tank in the game, which is the Cromwell B. In my opinion, it's the king of the medium and the lights in this game right now, so that's why save your gold. And the Poodle also the same, save your gold, but also a good offer. So as you want, if you want an OP tank, don't go for it. If you want to collect it, and or if you don't have any premium tank in the game right now, so yeah, why not to go for it? And this tank will help you to grind other Tet 3 tanks. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and yeah, see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.